the 2015 Individual of the Year, the Honourable Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley is tonight's recipient. Dr. Keith Rowley took the reins of the People's National Movement after the party's devastating 29-12 defeat in the 2010 general election. His leadership restored confidence within the PNM and led to the complete turnaround of the party's fortunes in 2015. Anyone who becomes Prime Minister has achieved the ultimate politically, but Dr. Rowley's leadership went beyond, rejuvenating the energy within the PNM, which saw the party return to power. I now invite the CEO of the Caribbean Communications Network, Mrs. Shida Bolai, to present the 2015 Individual of the Year Award to Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley. We also invite Dr. Rowley to say a few words.
Thank you very much, CEO of One Caribbean Media, Don Thomas, CEO of CCN, members of the executive and management of the Trinidad Express, my wife and daughter and son-in-law, Sharon, Tanya, Kareem, other invitees here, and particularly awardees, RT, Mr. Ragunanan, and the representative of the Roxborough Youth Club. I'm particularly pleased to receive this award from the Express. It was mentioned early on that where I operated in the political arena and where the Express operated, or operates, I should say, there's an element of tension, stress, fun, and in fact today, gift-giving, recognition. I am in very unusual circumstances. I'm in uncharted waters. Usually when I'm here and the Express is nearby, I'm fielding questions on the Express and being examined with something hidden in the back pocket of the Express. But today the Express has given me an award which I will always treasure, because in public life, especially in the political arena, it's not very often that one overcomes the considerations where others are, because we politicians tend to start with an understanding that history has shown that not very often we are to be considered as the best of what a country or a nation has to offer, for a variety of reasons. And it is because of that I am going to treasure this award, because the persons who made this selection would have considered what I might have achieved, but I accept this award not only on my own behalf, but on behalf of all the people who worked with me. It was mentioned that I lead the PNM, and I lead the government. These are teams of horses, and no one horse really can take the team and the carriage anywhere. But I've had the opportunity to lead and to have been followed, and we have had some success. And I accept this as a recognition of the work of all these people, many of them nameless and faceless, but most importantly, who were contributors to an institution that is very valuable to Trinidad and Tobago. We as a people must be proud that we have political entities that survive and contest elections, general and local, and usually they are winners and they are come second. You don't really lose, but you come second and sometimes third. Sometimes you get disqualified and all that. But the fact that we have political organizations as part of our institutional management is a good thing for us as a developing country. And to lead the PNM, especially in this, our 60th year and for the leader of the PNM to receive this award in the 60th year of this political party, I think is not only a recognition of me personally, but of the PNM as an organization that I lead. I am particularly pleased to receive this award in the company that I'm sharing this evening, because a few months ago, I think it was when I was sworn in or sometime around that time, I did make a call to the national community for volunteerism, to do some things, volunteered, not just do things because a paycheck is going to come to you or you're going to get a personal benefit, but there are a lot of things that a lot of us can do as national volunteers. And this evening, to share this stage with the Roxborough Youth Club, with Mr. Ragunanan and his family, and to hear the stories that they have told us here, and to see what young RT has achieved in an environment where it is very easy to say negative things about our young people, tells me that there's hope for Trinidad and Tobago. And this award represents that hope. And it also tells me that even if the pages are full of news that might be depressing sometimes, there are a lot of good things that should get in those pages and must get in those pages. Because I operate as a politician, and because we handle so many vast portfolios of national business, we make news. We generate the news, sometimes not good news. And the Express reports that news, and that alone allows us sometimes to see things differently, because, you know, there's a prism of analysis, and from one side of the prism you see a certain color, and from the other side you see a different color. And as the rainbow spreads, sometimes even whites can look like blues and greens, and then you wonder why the Express is reporting that when I said that. But at the end of the day, like the PNM, the Express is a national institution of which you all can be proud, and I'm happy to receive this award from the Express. I thank you on behalf of my family, because I don't know how many of you have been in public life, but public life takes a toll on your family. If nothing else, pays a price. And tonight, as I accept this award, I would like to acknowledge my wife Sharon and my daughter Tanya and her husband, particularly my wife Sharon, for standing with me through the decades of public life. And at the end of the day, I can say that if, as young Artie said, I have influenced one person, or one person sees me as an inspiration, then my living has not been in vain, and my wife Sharon has been responsible for a lot of that. Because there's sometimes when I might have thought that maybe I've had enough. As I've said publicly before, I probably thought that my political career would have ended, and I would have been very happy to have served for the number of years I did. Circumstances forced me back into the arena, and we gave it our best shot, and we were successful. And I simply want to say to the national community that public life is not as simple as it looks. Some people think you're there having a wonderful time and living the life because you have been selected to hold certain offices. But it takes a tremendous toll on your family and sometimes on your health, your very being, because of the nature of the job. And I myself, I look back at how long I've been in this, and I wonder why I've done so and how I've done it. But when I see what people like Artie and others have been able to achieve, and when I get a letter once in a while or a card once in a while from someone saying thank you, it makes every year, every day, every hour worthwhile. So once again, thank you to the Express, and I want to extend my personal congratulations to this outstanding student, Artie, who has done what I don't know how he did that. 21 subjects. I don't know which school allowed you to do that, but clearly they saw something that the rest of us didn't know anything about. And of course, Roxborough. I probably taught you in school in Roxborough, but Roxborough Youth Club, you're doing a wonderful job, and I hope that other communities will take example from you. And the family input of the Ragunanans, what can we say to people who share with others that, that priceless commodity of love. And love to children. It's said in the Bible, greater love hath no man, and he who laid down his life for his friend. Greater love hath no family, and that those who lay down their time for people they don't know and who are not of their blood relatives. You're doing well, and our country is in good hands. Thank you very much for this award. Thank you.